Have you ever seen a vampire?
Crow. No one knows vampires better than he does.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we'll recap a 1998 American independent neo-western horror film named Vampires. Jack and his team of mercenaries must hunt down vampires and retrieve the Black Cross of Berziers, an ancient relic that, should it be obtained by vampires, will allow them to endure the sunlight. Before we start, it is a request to please like and comment on the video, as it will help us to grow our reach. At the beginning of the movie, we see a man named Jack Crow who is a vampire hunter. He is leading his team of Vatican-sponsored vampire hunters in a daylight raid on an abandoned house in New Mexico. They prepare to go inside with their gunfire, pikes, wooden stakes, and all the essentials. Jack tells everyone that he is sure that the master of the vampires will also be here, so they have to be very careful. After this, they go inside the house, where at first they do not find anyone. But then suddenly a female vampire jumps and attacks one of their companions. They are about to kill her, but then another vampire comes there. Jack attacks them with a crossbow, and then with the help of a mechanical winch, they are pulled out, where they end up burning in sunlight. Outside, a priest also prays for their salvation. Later, they get 7 more vampire goons like this, and they end them all by bringing them out. Of all the encounters they had so far, they had found the most vampires in this house. But Jack is concerned about not having found their older, more powerful master. Then they leave from there, and then we see 2 hands coming out of the ground. Later in the night, his team celebrates with drinks and prostitutes at a local hotel, which also includes the sheriff and priest of the city. But Jack is upset because of the master of the vampires and shares his concern with the priest. He felt that he would be here somewhere, and because of this, he was not able to celebrate properly. Now everyone is busy in the party when Relic, the master of the vampires, comes there. A prostitute named Katrina goes to Jack's room, where Relic infects her by biting her, and then goes straight to the place where all the vampire hunters are partying. After going there, he attacks them and starts killing them all. Hunters try to shoot and kill him, but to no avail. Jack sees all this and comes out with his assistant Tony. When he sees Katrina outside, he takes her along and drives away from there. Jack knew that Katrina had also been infected. Relic also follows them and jumps into their car to attack them, but Tony shoots him, causing him to fall down from the vehicle. Then after some time it is morning, but after going ahead they get into an accident, and those people start moving on foot from there. Disturbed that Relic recognized him by name, Crow orders Montoya to lay low with Katrina, hoping to use her growing psychic link with Relic to track him down. Then on the way, all 3 of them stop at a gas station and steal a man's car from there and come back to the hotel. After reaching there, Jack tells Tony to take Katrina to another hotel, and he himself goes inside and checks the dead people, whether any of them are becoming vampires. He cuts off the heads of all those people and then sets the hotel on fire. After this, he takes everyone's head and buries it in one place. On the other hand, Tony reaches another hotel with Katrina. Here Jack goes to a church and reports to his superior, Cardinal Alba, who confirms that Relic was a disgraced priest who led a rebellion against the church, leading to his execution and transformation into the first vampire. Relic has already killed another group of slayers in Germany, and Alba instructs Crow to form a new team, accompanied by Archivist Father Adam Guida. On the other hand, we see Tony, who is with Katrina in the hotel room. He tells her that she was bitten by Dracula at the party that night, so they have brought her along, and through her, they can reach Dracula. Suspecting that his team was betrayed, Crow interrogates Guida and dispels his heroic notions of vampire hunting, showing him a map of vampire activity that indicates the vampires are searching the southwest for an unknown object. Here Katrina gets a nightmare that Relic has come to a church, and then suddenly she wakes up. Tony tells her that she will soon become Dracula, which terrifies her. Then she goes to the washroom, where she has another vision in which she sees Dracula go inside the church and kill a woman. She attempts suicide, but Tony saves her, and during this, he gets hurt in his hand, which starts bleeding. Seeing the blood, Katrina bites him, which enraged Tony, and he hits her, due to which she faints. After some time, Jack and Adam also come to the hotel room. Jack asks about Katrina's injury, to which Tony tells that she was trying to commit suicide, due to which he hit her and he got hurt too. But Jack suspects that maybe Katrina has been Tony. Jack tells Adam about Katrina, to which he says it's wrong, and he tries to call Cardinal Alba to tell. But Jack stops him by hitting him and saying he won't do anything without his permission. Just then, Katrina gets another vision in which Valak has taken the priest of that church to some place and is asking him about something by showing him a map. Priest marks something on the map, after which Valak kills him. Katrina tells all these things to Jack and says that he is going on some highway where Samuel is written. Adam traces the church, after which the next day Jack and Adam go to the church where they actually find the body of a woman. And there they learn that the body of the missing priest has also been found in a place. They then sets out to find Valak. On the other hand, Valak is walking to a church with his team and Katrina tells Jack that there are 7 more vampire masters with Valak. Here Jack suspects that Adam is hiding something from him and threatens to kill him. Adam doesn't take his words seriously, to which Jack makes a cut on his hand and says that his father was bitten by Dracula, which he hid, and then posing as Dracula killed his mother, and when he came towards him, he killed him. That's why he won't even think before killing him. Then Adam reveals that Valak is seeking an ancient relic, the Black Cross of Berziers, from which his exorcism was done. Valak plans to complete his own exorcism, making him immune to sunlight and virtually unstoppable. On the other hand, Valak enters the church with the rest of the vampire masters and starts killing all the people present there and then reaches that Black Cross. Here Adam tells that only the priest who had marked on that map knew about this Black Cross and that he and Cardinal Alba also came here to meet that priest to get the Black Cross. Jack joins Adam and his team. Then Katrina tells him that Black Cross has been found, after which they set out to go to that place with the help of Katrina. But they don't find anyone there at the church. There, Jack and Tony get into a fight because of Katrina, when Adam stops them and explains that this time they should go to stop Valak. Then Katrina tells them about Santiago, but when they go there they do not find any vampires. But there are no people there either. Then Katrina tells that everyone is inside the jail in front. Valak had made his new goons by biting the people of that whole town, whose number would be about 30. Now Jack realizes that it will be very difficult to compete with so many vampires. But they still take their weapons and go inside the jail where 2 vampires attack them. But they kill them by bringing them outside in the sun. Then he sends Adam to the basement below the lift to bring the other masters up, and then one by one they start killing the other masters also by bringing them into the sun. But they don't get Valak and it's evening, so they come out because they couldn't kill Valak in the night. Now Tony leaves with Katrina and Jack and Adam go to their car. But Valak comes there with his remaining companions and attacks them. Adam hides in a place, but Jack is caught by Valak and Tony drives away with Katrina. But Katrina transforms into a complete vampire and bites Tony on the neck, which makes him unconscious. Here Valak catches Jack and takes him inside to his hideout where Jack sees Cardinal Alba with Valak, which he is quite shocked to see. Cardinal Alba reveals himself as Valak's ally, having grown to fear death. He has agreed to help Valak recreate the original ritual in exchange for becoming a vampire himself. The ritual requires the participation of a priest, and the blood and crucifixion of a crusader. Here Adam is also watching all this by hiding. Jack asks Valak to free him. Then Katrina also comes there and Valak tells Jack that with her help they have made Tony like them and now he is left alone. Jack asks him why is he not killing him, to which Valak reveals that they need his blood to complete their ritual. Then they tie Jack to a cross and Tony is watching all this through binoculars and Adam also finds a gun there. Alba then begins performing the ritual in front of Black Cross, after which he makes a cut on Jack's thigh and takes out his blood and gives Valak a drink. Then Adam comes out of the place and shoots and kills Alba, and asks Valak how he will complete this ritual now as he will need a priest for it. Valak tells Adam that now he will complete the ritual, on which Adam says that he will commit suicide but will never do this work for him. Valak begins to set Jack on fire to threaten Adam, but Tony comes there and takes away the cross to which Jack was tied. Then Adam frees Jack from that cross, and during this time the sun starts rising so all the vampires start running inwards. Valak also hides in a room to avoid the sun and Jack follows him with the Black Cross. Jack confronts Valak, impales him with the Berziers cross. Valak tries to escape from him, but in all this the roof there breaks down, causing sunlight to fall on Valak and he burns to death. Now because Tony was also infected, so Adam is about to kill him but Jack stops him by coming in the middle and saying that both of them are alive today because of Tony. Tony tells him that he needs 2 days off with Katrina as he wants to go somewhere far away. Jack tells him that both of them should go now but later he will find them and kill them. As Tony and Katrina depart, Jack and Adam head off to kill the remaining vampires, and the movie ends here. Please do like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to never miss new video updates. Thanks for watching.